Welcome back, still to Watch Weekend box office. Let's just dive right into it. Now, Midway torpedoes the competition this weekend. They bring in $17.8 million for their weekend. That's their total domestic as of right now. The worldwide is sitting at $18 million. Now, coming in number 2 this week, we've got Dr. Sleep. They bring in $14 million for their weekend haul. That's their total domestic as of right now. The worldwide is sitting at $34 million. Now, coming in number 3 this week, we've got Playing with Fire. Now they bring in $12.7 million for their weekend haul. That's their total domestic as of right now. Their worldwide is sitting at $15 million. Now coming at number 4, we've got Last Christmas. They bring in $11.4 million for their weekend haul. That's their total domestic as of right now. And their worldwide is sitting at $14.5 million. Now coming at number 5 and dropping down from number 1, we've got Terminator Dark Fate. Now they bring in $10.8 million for their weekend haul. They're down almost 63% from last week. Their total domestic as of right now is $48.4 million. It's worldwide. It's sitting at $199 million. I mean, that's just not good. Not good at all. And coming at number 6 this week, we've got Joker. They bring in $9.2 million for their weekend haul. They're down almost 32% from last week. Their total domestic is $313.5 million. It's worldwide is sitting at $986 million. I mean, they're almost to $1 billion. Almost. And coming at number 7, we've got Maleficent. Now they bring in $8.4 million for their weekend haul. They're down almost 36% from last week. Their total domestic as of right now is $97.7 million. It's worldwide is $431 million. Now coming at number 8 this week, we've got Harriet. They bring in $7.4 million for their weekend haul. Their total domestic as of right now is $23.6, and they do not have a worldwide box office as of this point. And coming at number 9, we've got Zombie Double Tap. They bring in $4.3 million for their weekend haul. They're down 42% from last week. Their total domestic as of right now is $66.6 million. Worldwide is $101.5 million. And rounding out our top 10, we got the Addams Family. They bring in $4.1 million for their weekend haul. They're down almost 50% from last week. Their total domestic as of right now is $91.4. Their worldwide is $155.5 million. Now that's one hell of a top 10. 4 out of our top 5 are all brand new to the chart this week. That's pretty damn awesome. Joker almost to $1 billion in week 6. I think they just might think they're just going to crawl over that $1 billion mark. That's just going to be totally awesome. And either way, that's going to solidify it being the highest grossing R-rated film of all time because they're almost to $1 billion and nobody else has gotten that far, you know, so that's pretty damn cool. I don't know. Dark Fate's not doing all that well because they was at number 1. They dropped down to the 5 and whatnot. And again, they still have to, like, their budget was like 180 some odd million. So they still have to, like, make a couple more $100 million just to break even. So I don't know. I have to wait and see how that plays out. So I don't know. Did you see any of these movies in the top 10? Did you go check out Midway? Did you check out Dr. Sleep, Playing with Fire, Last Christmas? Let me know in the comments down below. And now it's time for Stone to Watch 15 or 2. All right, let's just dive right into it. Now, coming at number 1 this week for 15 or 2, we've got Charlie's Angels. Now, they're calling it an action-adventure comedy. Now, the description reads, when a young systems engineer blows the whistle on a dangerous technology, Charlie's Angels is called into action and put their lives on the line to protect us all. Now, this movie is being directed by Elizabeth Banks, who's also starring in the film. And we also have Kristen Stewart, Naomi Scott from Aladdin, and Ella Balinski. I think that's how you're saying it. If I do apologize because I suck with names. Now, I just watched the trailer for this movie for the first time a few minutes ago for show prep, and I had to say that it looks all right. Now, I had to say when I see it, if I see it, at the most maybe matinee. That's if I actually want to see this one. I'm leaning more towards like a DVD rental or maybe like the $2 thing. If they actually still do that type of thing. I'm not really sure. But again, it looks okay. I'm not saying the movie looks terrible and what have you. Yeah, I know the chicks are hot. But I don't know. It just doesn't really grab me. So I doubt I'll actually go see this movie opening weekend. I think I might save this one for like a Saturday afternoon to watch on cable or satellite. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Did you see the trailer for Charlie's Angels? And you go check this movie out? Let me know in the comments down below. And second on the list, we've got 4v Ferrari. Now, they're calling it an action biography drama sport. Now, the description reads, an American car designer, Carroll Shelby, and a driver, Ken Miles, battle corporate interference, the laws of physics, and their own personal demons to build a revolutionary race car for Ford to challenge Ferrari in the 24 hours of Le Mans in 1966. Now, Now it's being directed by James Mangold, the guy who directed Logan, starring Christian Bale, Matt Damon, Katrina Balfe, I think to say, I apologize, and John Berthold from The Punisher and The Walking Dead. Now, I just watched the trailer again to refresh my memory because it came out like a month or so ago earlier on in the movie season and what have you, and this movie looks awesome. Just awesome. I mean, yeah, it's kind of like a biopic about the car and whatnot and everything, but this looks good. I mean, it's just, you can't beat it. And from what I'm understanding, the studio that did this movie, they're putting Christian Bale and Matt Damon up as for best actor at the same time. So that's got to say something, I guess. So I don't know about that one. But again, this trailer looks awesome. I can't wait to see this movie. This is definitely one of those movies you want to go see in the theater at least once. So when I see it, if I see it, I'm going to say matinee, and it's mainly just because I'm cheap. Other than that, this movie looks awesome. I can't wait to see this movie. Did you see the trailer for V Ferrari? You can go check it out in the movie theater. Let me know in the comments down below. Third on the list for 15 or 2 this week, we've got The Good Liar. Now, they're calling it a drama. Now, the description reads, a career con artist, Roy Courtney, can hardly believe his luck when he meets a well-to-do widow, Betty McClesh, online. As Betty opens up her home and life to him, Roy is surprised to find himself caring about her, turning what should be a cut-and-dry swindle into the most treacherous tightrope walk of his life. Now, it's being directed by Bill Condon and starring Helen Mirren, Ian McKellen, Russell Tovey, and Johannes Hooker Johansson. I think that's how you say your name. If I do apologize, I suck with names. Now, I just watched the trailer for this movie for the first time a few minutes ago, and it looks okay. Now, when I see it, if I see it, you know I'm going to say it. I'm going to say matinee mainly because I'm cheap. But it looks all right. It looks kind of interesting. I mean, I doubt I'll rush and go out and see it opening weekend, but I definitely would like to see it. I'm kind of leaning a little bit more towards seeing it at home on DVD rental and whatnot. But unless I see another trailer or what have you that's really going to grab me, I don't really see myself rushing out to the theater to see this one. But if I did, I'm saying matinee. So did you see the trailer for Good Liar? You can go check it out this weekend. Let me know in the comments down below. Coming at number 4 this week, we've got Waves. Now, they're calling it a drama romance. Now, the description reads, traces of the journey of a suburban African-American family led by a well-intentioned but domineering father as they navigate love, forgiveness, and coming together in the aftermath of a loss. Now, it's being directed by Trey Edward Schultz, starring Taylor Russell, Kevin Harrison Jr., Alexa Deme, and Bill Wise. Now, I just watched the trailer for this movie for the first time a few minutes ago, and I have to say that it looks okay. Now, when I see it, if I see it, you know I'm going to say it, I'm leaning more towards matinee, mainly because I'm cheap, and there's no other reason other than that. But it looks okay. I mean, it looks kind of like maybe a Hallmark movie made for the big screen and whatnot, but it doesn't look all that bad. So, I don't know, did you see the trailer for Waves? You can go check it out this weekend. Let me know in the comments down below. And 5th on the list for 15 or 2, we've got Scandalous, the true story of the National Enquirer. Now, it's a documentary. Scandalous is the sensational true story of the National Enquirer, the infamous tabloid with persistent grasp of the reader's darkest curiosities. Now, it's being directed by Mark Landsman. And now, I watched the trailer for this for the first time a few minutes ago, and I have to say that, one, I've never heard anything about this thing and whatnot, but whatever. Now, when I see it, if I see it, I'm going to say no. Now, it looks kind of interesting, but this is like something I'd watch on a Saturday or Sunday afternoon on TV. I definitely would not pay even matinee for this because it doesn't really, it's not worth it to me because I could probably watch it for what I already paid for on satellite or cable. So, I don't know. Did you see the trailer for Scandalous? You go check it out. Let me know in the comments down below. Coming at number 6, we've got The Warrior Queen of Jazzy. Now, they're calling it a drama. Now, the description reads, a tale of a woman's empowerment. The Warrior Queen of Jazzy tells the true story of Lake Shemi Bay, I think that's how you say the name, the historic queen of Jazzy, who fiercely led her army up against the British East Indian Company in the infamous mutiny of 1857. Now, this movie is being directed by Sawadi Bajai, I think that's how you say your name. I do apologize. Starring Jodie May, Rupert Everett, Derek Jacobi, and Nathaniel Parker. Now, I just watched the trailer for this movie for the first time a few minutes ago, and it looks okay. Now, when I see it, if I see it, you know I'm going to say it. I'm going to say matinee at the most. I'm leaning a little bit more towards the $2 range because this looks kind of slow. Now, the run time's only a minute and 102 minutes, so it's not really almost 2 hours, so it's not too bad. but I don't know. It seems like it's going to move kind of slow. But I could be wrong. I'm not saying this movie looks terrible and what have you, but it's not really grabbing me, so I doubt it. At the most, I'm going to say matinee, but I'm leaning more towards $2. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. You see the trailer for The Warrior Queen? You go check it out. Let me know in the comments down below. And coming at number 7, we've got All Rise. Now, they're calling it a drama. Now, the description reads, Monster is what a prosecutor calls a 17-year-old honor student, Steve Harmon. He's being charged with a felony murder, but is Steve really a monster? Adapted by the best-selling novel by the same name by Walter Dean Myers. Now, this movie is being directed by Anthony Madler, starring Jeffrey Wright, Tim Blake Nelson, Jennifer Ellie, I think that's how you say his name. I do apologize. And also John David Washington. Now, I just watched the trailer for this for the first time a few minutes ago, and it looks okay. So when I see it, if I see it, you know I'm going to say matinee. Mainly because I'm cheap. But it looks okay. I'm leaning more towards like the wait for it to come out on video and what have you, because it looks, I don't know, looks okay. I'm not saying it looks terrible, but it's not really getting me to want to go see it in the movie theater like opening weekend. So I don't know. Did you see the trailer for All Rise? You know, check it out. Let me know in the comments down below. And finally, for 15 or 2, we've got Mickey and the Bear. Now, they're calling it a drama. Now, the description reads, faced with the responsibility to take care of her addict veteran father, headstrong teen Mickey Peck keeps her household afloat. Now, it's being directed by Annabelle Sario, starring Camilla Morin, James Bridgedale, Kelvin Dubai, and Ben Rosenfield. Now, I just watched the trailer for this thing for the first time a few minutes ago, and it looks okay. So when I see it, if I see it, you know I'm going to say matinee. Now, this definitely looks more like a Hallmark movie made for the big screen and what have you. Throw it in there with a little bit of intervention stuff. So, I don't know. It doesn't really grab me. I doubt I'll go see this thing in the theater, but it looks okay. I'm not saying it looks terrible. I'm not saying this shit doesn't happen. All I'm saying is, I don't know if I really want to watch it. So, I don't know. Did you see the trailer for Mickey and the Bear? You know, check it out this weekend. Let me know in the comments down below. And in other movie-related news, it's confirmed Bill Murray is going to be in Ghostbusters 2020. Now, this story comes to us from CBR.com. Now, fellow Ghostbuster Dan Aykroyd confirmed Murray's return on the Greg Hill Show last week. He said while it seemed likely that Murray would return, he has confirmed that he's going to return and reprise his role along with Dan Aykroyd, Sigourney Weaver, Ernie Hudson, and Annie Potts. This is going to be awesome. I don't understand why they couldn't reprise their roles in the last Ghostbuster sequel, whatever movie. You know, would have made that movie a lot better. So I don't know. Anyway, which is cool. I'm kind of glad that they finally confirmed. Now, they're not saying exactly how big of a role he's going to have and stuff like that. And it seems like they're going to try to do the whole passing on the baton thing and what have you, because we've got Paul Rudd. We've got that Finn Wolfhard kid. And there's like another, I can't remember the other girl that's also going to be it. So they're like passing this on to another set of actors and stuff like that so they can continue on with the franchise maybe. Hopefully that actually works out better than last time and it's not going to be like some kind of like Crystal Skull type thing. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Are you excited about these news? You glad to hear that Bill Murray's coming back for Ghostbusters 2020? Let me know in the comments down below. And now it's time for a little bit of Star Wars news, and I guess Disney Plus as well. Now, Disney Plus launched this morning at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Mandalorian dropped too. I was finally able to download the app to my phone after waiting, and I kept checking all night long last night to see if I could download it and I'd be ready first thing this morning. And they did not let me actually download the app until first thing this morning. And then I had a little bit of technical difficulties trying to get it on my laptop and what have you. So I ended up watching the first episode on my phone, which kind of sucked a little bit because it was a small screen. But I could have Chromecast it onto my big screen TV and what have you. But my wife was sleeping at the time, so I was trying to be a little courteous, and I just listened to it with headphones on my phone, which was okay because that episode was just awesome. Now I'm not going to go into heavy spoiler details and what have you about the episode. I'm going to save that for this weekend because Episode 2 is the second parter, I guess, to the first episode. So to get the story of the first 2 episodes, I'm going to wait to do my whole entire review of the first 2 episodes this weekend. So watch out for that video when I drop that. I just that way I could keep it so it's like you get the whole story for the first 2 episodes and whatnot. My overall thoughts on that show right now, it is awesome. Just awesome. You need to watch this show. If you are a Star Wars fan, you need to watch this show, man. I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed. And in other Star Wars Disney Plus news, there's another special edition to episode 4. Now, I'm not going to go heavy details on what that is exactly. You can go check it out for yourself and judge it for yourself. I watched it myself for the first time a few minutes ago, just so I could see what it is and what have you, and it's not that bad. Now, I don't care what anybody says. The special editions were actually pretty damn cool. I remember when I went to go see episode 4, when it came out in 1997 for the special edition, stuff like that, they had people walking around in costumes. Kids were there. There's this one little boy that kept on hiding behind his parents' legs and stuff like that as Darth Vader and stormtroopers and Boba Fett walked by, and then he jumped out and going, I thought that was awesome. Hey, man, that was me. And some of the other special edition changes and stuff like that, I didn't really care for too much. But then there was a lot of them I liked a lot, especially like some like the additions that they made to the space battles and what have you. I thought that was just totally awesome. And then they added to it as far as I'm concerned. But that's just my opinion. So, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's, again, there were some changes that I liked and there were some changes that I didn't. But I'm not going to sit here and whine about it and what have you. You know what I'm saying? It's a movie. Move on. And plus, George Lucas is the one who made those changes. And if you don't like it, that's just too bad. He's the one who created it. It's in his head. How can you say that he's the man who created it? You're wrong. You created it. You came up with it, but you were wrong. Which I've always thought was wrong by people saying that when they bitch about George Lucas and what have you. I mean, he's the one who created this thing that we all love so much. Right? So I don't know. But anyway, let's not really dive in all that. Anyway, did you see the first Mandalorian episode? Let me know in the comments down below. Did you hear about episode 4 change? Did you check it out? Let me know in the comments down below. Did you check out these movies in the top 10? Midway, #1. That's pretty damn awesome. Joker, almost to $1 billion. That's pretty damn cool. I don't know, man. All the new movies that are coming out this week. We got Charlie's Angels, Ford vs. Ferrari. Can't wait to see that movie. Good Liar. That looks kind of interesting. Waves. That looks like a Hallmark made movie on the big screen as far as I'm concerned. All Rise. Now, that's the movie. That's not the CBS TV show. That's a movie, not the show, even though they got the same title. So, but I don't know. Rise of Skywalker, about a month away. That's pretty damn cool. Again, Mandalorian, that was just totally badass to watch that episode this morning. You got to check that out. If you're a Star Wars fan, you will not be disappointed. I guarantee it. So, I don't know. Did you check out these movies in the top 10? You're going to go see these movies they're coming out this weekend. Check it out, Mandalorian. Let me know in the comments down below. Please like and subscribe and click on that bell so you can get notified every time we drop another video. Have a good week, people, and peace.